Hello everybody, this is V1king Reviews, and today we'll be taking a look at the Amazon exclusive Legacy Wreck and Roll Twin Twist. I picked this guy up the same year that he released, I think, which was several years ago now. Bringing him in for a closer look. He has a nice head sculpt, nice paint. Nice paint on his chest, a wrecker symbol, nice paint on the arms, a little paint on the knees. So yeah, this is a redeco of Titan's Return Twin Twist. This is like the Diaclone colors. So, if you don't know, Transformers, original Transformers, way back in the 80s, was an import of a couple of Japanese toy lines. And originally, Twin Twist here was in these colors back in Japan. They brought them over and turned them into like a baby blue white color. Doing articulation. His head is on a ball joint. You'll see why in a minute. Arms on a ball joint. Is this thing right here will bump into the head. So you move it out of the way, you can get range of motion. It's also on a hinge here. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Another thing in the wrist, and so if you move this down, you can do a sword wielding wrist, a waist swivel. There's maybe also be an ab crunch, maybe. Ab crunch. Leg can kick forward that high, back that high. Go out, go on ball joint, bicep swivel, deep end, about that much. Nothing at the ankle. Well, if you, yes, you could toe up if you untransform from the leg. He comes with 2 accessories. These molded red silver painted guns. You can hold them in each hand. He also has a removable head. This is because he is a Titan's Return figure, and they all had Titan Masters or Headmasters. So meaning that your heads are removable, they could turn into little guys. Nice little paint on his little face. Upside down head. So articulation on this guy, there's not much. It's all the same for all of these little dudes. But head is on a ball joint, so it goes all the way around. Arm can go all the way up, hard. It's like kind of stiff, and it just came off. There we go. Legs can go up, and that, like that. And also go down. Mainly this guy is supposed to just fold into a ball. And then you stick his head into that hole. Stick it in. Sometimes it gets a little loose. There you go. Now before we move on to transformation, here he is with his a fellow wrecker. This is Wreck and Doom Iron Fist, or Fistatron. They're both deluxes. He is a older deluxe. So, yeah. This is how deluxes have gotten smaller over the years. Granted, I would consider he has slightly more articulation. It's not saying much. Also not as hefty. Getting down to transformation. Move his, oh, also something you can do with the guns. You can combine them together like that. And there's another port you can hold on to. It's kind of tight, and you will scratch the paint on the pig. You can also move his head, transform it, make him a sitting position, and like plug it in. I think the way he sits in there, it's a thing you can do. Transformation. Open these up, fold his hands in. Sorry. Hold these like this for now. And bend these in to make sure this little flap is like this, and then close it. Same on the other side. Now you can fold these down. Alright. Open this up. Bring this out. Unclasp this. Swivel it here at the torso. You can bring this down. This will come in like this. Just shift them down on hinges, ball joints. Close it up for now. Move into legs. Open this up. Flip up, flip down on these feet so it looks like that. Collapse. Also, you need to turn the waist joint. Fold it up. Fold it that, like that. Clip the, make sure they're bring them in all the way. And tab them together. Make sure everything stays together. And there you go. Little drill mode, like I guess a driller mode. Yeah, this is where he gets the name Twin Twist. It's actually a good little alt mode. It's very cohesive. Whereas the robot was mostly red with some blue, this is mostly blue with some red. So nice little color breakup there. I do wish maybe there was a little paint down here, so it's not just a blue blob, but it's really minor. It doesn't really roll very much, because these little wheels don't roll well. This one rolls okay, this one does not. These roll fine. It's more like dragging himself across the ground. Bringing in this stuff again, you can take these apart and plug them in on either side, or you could just plug in the combined form like that for the headmaster. Sorry, you had to bring this up, stick them in here. You may tab in and fold them down. You may have to bring up the arms. I don't really like to store him when put him in this mode. I don't really like to store him in here. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a little pilot. You can see him in there. Yeah, I guess this is like a thruster section or something. I'm not sure. But here he is with another deluxe rolling tread thing. Legacy Skullgrin. This is a much better figure than Skullgrin is. So yeah, there you have it. That is it for today's review. The rating for this guy is 7 out of 10. Pick this guy up if you can, but not for more than $30. Because both versions of this guy, the normal color version and this newer Diaclone Colors version, are like $50 at least. The normal colors version is like double that at minimum. It's hundreds of dollars, which is why. Why is this rando who's part of? He's like a D-lister on a D-list team. Honestly, I love the Wreckers, but they're kind of a D-list team. But why is this guy so expensive? It might be easier to find the original G1 toy than it is to find this guy. Anyway, pick him up if you can, but for cheap. Probably won't regret it. Make sure you can pick him up with his brother as well, who I will be reviewing in the future. So yeah, that's it for today's review. Next review will be Siege Springer. Until then, Viking out.